Damn.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
These two dark
All right.
Supermen prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
So
job to
these are
analyze
like-
their
okay,
weapons,
so they're just
armor,
two
and
evil
skills to
Supermen,
find out
okay.
who would win a death
Gotcha,
battle.
gotcha.
One superhero
That is an
stands
ugly design. Yo, that is not how you want to start it. Hello, Dread. This is not like he looks like a character from Henry Danger. What is this? Holy.
a peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all. The Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
I've
Which
never
makes
heard
it
of this
all
character.
the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if
Whoa.
the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank this super soldier serum.
Sure,
At
just
that moment,
drink random
Robbie
syrup.
was imbued with the power of
Why
a
not?
million exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gonna be one hell of a
Sure,
bowel
why not?
movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void.
He's
That-
got all your classic,
okay.
I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers, like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can
Okay, so there was so like Sentry got busted by Hulk. Oh, okay, so there is a chance. I'm rooting for Superboy, but like I knew they made like a new Avengers, and like this is like the B team of the Avengers. So like the new Avengers, what their strongest is a Winter Soldier or something. How did they beat this guy? Because if this guy's going head to head with like Superboy, who's like infinitely strong and stuff, how are you getting washed by the guy from Rivals that goes armed and dangerous?
Kryptonian superpowers, like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can spot you from miles away, or even hear
Okay.
a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
Do butterflies sneeze?
Do they?
No!
Well, Sentry cells absorb
Cool.
and process the sun's rays, and if he wants to, he can fire that solar energy right
Oh, they
back
both
at
use
you
the
in
sun.
a
New
powerful
Avengers,
laser,
and they have
or
3
bend
Captain
light away
America
to turn
clones.
invisible, or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being
Okay.
microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a
okay.
super brain comparable to Tony Stark.
Okay, if he can mess with minds, I feel like that might give him an edge over Superboy. Because just from like the description, so Superboy infinitely fast and strong and all that. But Sentry, it sounds like he has limits, but he probably has like the hacks, right? He probably has like mental hacks and probably is more mentally put together.
Reed Richards. He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt,
too.
Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed
Thor,
an
okay.
infinite number of timelines into one by
Oh, okay.
clashing with
Sure.
another Thor.
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and
fast.
speed blitz Ares, who can move within plank time, the smallest unit of
Plank
time
time?
possible in our universe.
He's stated to be as fast
Like
as the
the-
Heralds of Galactus,
Yep.
like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time. So you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
Oh, I get it. It's like the
Sentry saved
Fortnite
people
storm.
from a
It's
burning
scary.
building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole!
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and
is
the
the
Void
Void.
were
Okay.
one and the same.
Bum, bum, plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some
No?
Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who
Oh.
drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void
That's
was, in reality,
great.
a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Sure,
Yes,
who
from
cares,
the
man?
Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this being
Cool.
manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future, including his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great. Everyone knows
Oh,
repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin,
What?
and his desire to somehow control the Void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife Lindy in order to release, you know, the Angel of Death.
Sure,
Yeah,
man.
try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel. At his peak,
Molecule
he's got
Man.
almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god
so-
whose power fluctuates based on the
Like, what was Green Goblin's plan here? What was Norman Osborn thinking? He's like, oh, if I unleash a demon that can blow up entire infinite multiverses, I can control him. I am a city level little guy
sort of kindred
that
spirit
dukes with
to Bob.
It was
Spider-Man.
then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim, able to
Oh,
rip
okay.
you apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his hand, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any kind of damage.
Okay, so yeah, he's got the
Burn to a
axe.
skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour
Like,
your soul.
With his
There's-
infinite
Superboy doesn't have any
the
counters
Void
to this,
takes
does he?
control of a victim's mind.
he just kinda
tortures them
dies?
with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men
Like-
teaming up all at once could barely handle him. Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm
Yeah.
something of a moron
I'm,
myself.
yeah, I'm
The
something
only
of
way
a
forward,
stupid
the
idiot
only way
myself,
for
man.
Bob to save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Okay, so this is like a
Maybe,
super
but
form?
this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same
Jesus.
endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Damn, okay. So
Do you believe
Yeah.
a man can
Okay.
fly?
Yeah, Wiz, within the pages of DC Comics, everyone in their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth
Why-
of you, me,
why are
and
we Earth
Clark
Prime?
Kent, a totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a
It's
name with
prime
that comic book
time.
character.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did.
What?
Surprise, surprise! Clark was actually from the planet Krypton.
So he
which
was just such a
apparently
nerd that he
exists in our
became
universe now.
Superman?
Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Bugsy, don't jump off the... Ah. Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers. Flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Oh, ow. Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally
Oh, okay.
1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon, the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Whiz, we're canonically dead since 1986, apparently.
Cool.
With everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now, an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change, can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child.
So it was like the
day
passing
needed
of
to
the
be
torch
saved
for
by
the powers of Superboy?
The real Superboy, Superboy Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do. Punch really hard. He punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how
Cat.
many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just
Super
your
Chud.
ordinary Kryptonian. Oh no, he's pre-crisis.
As in, from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the
Okay, so
time
he's got
barrier,
speed,
and even
I
the
guess.
bonds of infinity. I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know he is a self-described power scaler's dream.
How you have any idea how
You
OP
think
I
he's
am?
heard about us?
We can only hope not. As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks
What
too.
about
They can act
okay, molecular manipulation? Okay, that's good. So Void just can't rip him apart easy like that. Soul manipulation, but does he have anything for like the mind? Any like mind
actively resist mental
resistances?
attacks by outthinking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
Right.
Resist mental attacks by outthinking.
He can outthink them. But can he outthink like Sentry is supposed to be as smart as Reed Richards? Can you outthink that?
Them, and their souls can resist
don't know.
being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's good old yellow sun fueling his cells. And unlike that post-crisis super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly
Okay.
feeds him solar energy. Literally
huge.
wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger than
Maybe
Superman.
kill some
Because
dudes.
that's what he thinks he is. Superman with better feats in scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot. Okay, sure,
Okay,
he has the same
well.
hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have.
And
but
he's
when it
Superman's
came to
weakness is
being a
magic, okay.
superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never
What?
learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back
It's
eventually.
like 2
He's
weeks
battled
ago.
the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy. Even as
Damn.
other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe.
Interesting.
Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics. They knew what he had become. and they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him. He
Interesting.
pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC,
And a little bit of Marvel.
only to discover his worst possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comic.
Like
Of
some
course.
infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy. Wiz, you think he's the guy posting on our Reddit?
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman, the original Superman. Action Comics #1, the first superhero.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his
Okay.
retcon punch!
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories. But he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Okay.
Giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guy so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter
Okay.
the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Okay. Okay. We might be back in this. If he has like all this reality warping, like fourth wall breaking stuff, he might have a chance actually.
Was powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could
Oh, hell yeah.
someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will
Huge.
truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly.
That's sweet. Okay, that's a nice ending for him.
All right, the battle's about to begin, but first, Hitch calls are back.
Matchup
To give
La, la,
depth
la,
of
la.
every product member your pick.
La, la, la,
for
la.
a death battle.
Time for a death battle. Alright. So, I'm rooting Superboy Prime. I think he might actually have this. I think the retcon punch does put him over the line, where he can maybe just punch his way into, I don't know, a new timeline or a new multiverse, where he wins the fight, I guess. It does seem that he has more cartoony, goofy abilities than the Void, who is just, okay, I'm gonna kill you now. So I feel like he can maybe survive that with the punch. And also that Superboy Prime is being voiced by Sean Chiplock, which is really funny because that's Kinger's voice actor from The Amazing Digital Circus. So this entire fight, I'm just imagining the one image of Kinger where he has the brass knuckles. That's the only thing that's going to be in my head for this entire fight. I really hope Superboy wins because of Kinger. He has the Kinger diff, bro. I promise you it's real. Alright. Please. Lock in.
This city won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, dork. Onomatopoeia coming right.
Whiff. Damn. You might be washed. No! Not the Daily Planet. Sentry kinda ugly, I won't
You're
lie.
dealing with someone who has the power
Oh, he doesn't care, man.
of a million exploding suns.
They're just gonna blow up our Earth?
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
It's pride to. Oh, you might be. That was kind of lame. It's prime time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like this match does just devolve into who shouts the loudest. And like again, I don't really know anything about either of these characters, but doesn't matter too much to me.
Are you kidding me? Another dark Superman fraud? Boring.
Boring.
It's cool when I do it.
I mean, you know what? At least he's self-aware that he's one of them. Or the punches.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you.
I'll kill you. To death.
True. Alright, boy done.
Bye, Bob. It's time to play God.
Oh shit. Ooh, okay. No, not our Earth. I like our Earth. Now kiss. Come on.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want. If Bob couldn't escape me.
What hope do
Damn.
you have, boy? Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you?
Shit.
Remind me again. Whatever happened to Lori?
Well. I don't think it's over that quick.
Clark, there is no happy ending. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd?
Yeah. Walk in, walk in.
There's always a happy ending.
Yes! There it is! I like it when the good guy wins! Come on. Back on punch. All of them die. Come on. Don't get back up.
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Crisis averted.
Wait. Okay, let's go. And he gave him a happy ending. Oh my god. Perfect. It's beautiful.
So wholesomely before.
Let's break this down.
Oh, that's
into three
beautiful. That's a
chapters.
beautiful ending. Good always prevail. Okay, so he is a good Superman. Okay, he's a good Superman. He fights with a good guy. Yes. Woohoo. Yes. Yippee. Wahoo. Did it compare to the other death battles? It was pretty short. Was it short? I found it was a short battle. No, it was still 5 minutes. It was like 6 minutes. Damn, okay. I was happy. That's probably like the best ending they probably could have given it out of these two, because he retcon punched him into a happy ending, and good guys win, and I have my propeller hat on, and I have my giant lollipop in my hand, and I'm happy. I'm more excited for the
For
next fight,
strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Prime and Sentry are naturally two of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level
Escape
opponents like
tools for the
Superman and
Raiders.
Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes.
I did
Just
like
absolute wacky bullshit
the
like that.
Sentry like destroying all of like Infinity and catching up with them with like the Void. That was a sick detail. I like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they've fought. Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man. But remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power. So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan. Both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to
I'm
suggest
actually
the
surprised
Darkest
they
Knight
gave
was holding
Superboy
back.
one, I'm not gonna
In a
lie.
straight
Wow.
brawl, Prime takes the edge.
Animation
in
changed
strength,
weird,
but
just
muscles
let
aren't
me
everything.
into it. Fair
Maybe
enough.
Sentry could
I
figure out a
mean,
way
Death Battle
around
is
Prime's
they're kind of
brawn
common with that, where
with
they just
his
like change up
intelligence.
like
While
the
Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian
the
brain,
animation
he
up for a
clearly
few
does not
times.
use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards.
Yeah, he definitely
some
had
of the
the
most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
For sure.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
Yeah.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like
Yeah, he
Sentry
did
was
have
ever
the-
going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still
did
be
have the
worn down.
molecular,
Kryptonians have
defense.
incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only
Yeah.
that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic
Absorbing
cube and
Man.
warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and
Yeah.
it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finich the job.
But Prime was
Brings
more than
fast.
capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob, defeat was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy Pro.
Oh.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy Prime.
The winner is Kingu Amazing Digital
Oh,
Circus.
Yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball me, but I checked the clock and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion.
This is
I
kinda
can be
fun.
smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics. Prime out.
All right.
Next time
Next
on
time, who we
Death
got? Who we
Battle.
got? Who we got? It is Traveler versus Aang. Yes! Yes! I actually won this one. Yes! Finally! Yippee! Oh, I'm excited for that one. Oh, I'm excited for that one. Oh, it's the one I wanted. Yippee! Wahoo! Okay, so this fight, this one, it was still a good fight. I still enjoyed it. But this one, this is going to be a good fight. I think this one is going to be really good, and yippee. Unfortunately, I am going with Traveler from Genshin Impact, because I don't know anything about Avatar, and I played a little bit of Genshin. I feel like Traveler also does win that, because they have more elements, and doodads, and hacks, and stupid stuff. But yes! Okay, this was a good fight. I'm excited for the next one. Mr. Nobody versus My Nobody 2. Damn. Alright, I will be back, and I will stream